Alright. You got a case here with three symptoms: cerebral vasculitis, cervicides, and golfer's vasculitis.
Sounds like an interesting combination.
Definitely. But it doesn't really narrow down the diagnosis.
No, not at all. We need more specific information to pinpoint a precise disease.
Enough with your theories. I already know what's wrong. It's ornithine translocase deficiency.
But
There are other possibilities.
And we should consider them.
Are you finishing each other's sentences as if you buffoons had a threesome on the way over to work this morning? You better consult with Chaplain John on that one. Anyway, we're doing a facetectomy on the patient.
wait, Fox. A fascicectomy is risky for the patient's life.
And it's not even considered as treatment for ornithine translocase deficiency.
But it's experimental.
Okay, stop with that shit. Either you three Thrucked or rehearse this whole bit.
What do you think the obvious answer is?
Never ask such an open question again. The image in my head is gonna scar me for life.
We obviously rehearsed it. We thought it would be funny. Besides, it wasn't our idea. We had that dumb medical conference you signed us up for a while back, and they said it would be a good team-building exercise.
Never mind. Neither answer is particularly satisfying. I'm ending this conversation as I've got an even stupider one to have with Tracy. So, Tracy, I've been doing some research and I think we might have a case of ornithine translocase deficiency on our hands.
Great, so you'll be reducing the ammonia in the patient's blood?
Yep, and a facetectomy is just the way to do it.
What? Fox, you can't be serious about cutting open the patient's face without proper medical training.
I assure you I'm not joking. And I found all this information from a hot doctor on Only Docs. She had everything we need to know about it.
Only docs. You mean that adult entertainment website featuring people dressed as doctors? Fox, why would you trust some random person from an online strip club with medical advice?
Well, Tracy, let's be honest here. They are our doctors, and I think their expertise is far more valuable than any generic doctor we might find in a regular hospital.
That's a dangerous and reckless decision, Hawks. You can't just perform surgery based on what you see on Only Docs. We need to consult with someone who actually knows what they're doing.
But Tracy, I've been watching these videos for weeks now. I know them better than anyone else. Plus, the patient is seriously ill and time is running out. We can't afford to wait around while we search for a more proper doctor.
Just minutes ago, you accused your own doctors of being polyamorous, and you're suggesting to me that actively watching these videos gave you good ideas?
I only watched them for the docs.
I'm tired of hearing this. We need real doctors with proper training and experience, not some sexy nurses from Only Docs.
I understand your concerns, Tracy, but this time, I think I'm right. And the sooner we act, the better chance our patient has of surviving. So let's just go ahead with it.
Fine, Hawks. But if things don't go well and the patient ends up in a worse condition, you're responsible for that.
Understood, Tracy. I'll take full responsibility for my actions.
The patient's condition is critical. We need to take immediate action.
I know, but the facetectomy was not the right treatment for this case. We have to find a better solution for ornithine translocase deficiency.
You're right, Frank. But what are our options? I don't think Dr. Hawks's choice was correct.
Well, one idea is to try something radical and not medically sound.
Maybe we could just remove the patient's brain entirely?
That's a terrible idea. We can't do that, Frank.
Why not? It worked for Dr. Hawks.
Tell you what, I'll let you do the procedure, as I can already tell you've had great experience doing that to yourself.
No, I don't think I'm well equipped for that. I know. Let's throw away the pancreas.
That won't work for this patient. I think we need to go back to the drawing board and consult with other experts on what could be the right treatment.
I suppose you're right. Maybe we should talk to some more experienced doctors?
Yes, but let's not go to the same doctors that Hawks has been talking to. Tracy's already pissed and had the IT guys block Only Docs from the hospital internet.
That's rather unfortunate. Also, how would you know?
Yeah, I may have said it too much.
You circus rejects. You nearly killed that patient.
But, Hawks.
Shove it, Leslie.
We did our best with the information we had, sir.
We thought it was ornithine translocase deficiency for sure. Facetectomy seemed like the logical treatment.
Logical. Logical my ass. It was a misdiagnosis and you nearly killed that poor bastard.
But Hawks, what do you think the diagnosis is then?
Yeah, Hawks. I know we screwed up, but we need to figure out what's really going on with that patient.
Don't ask me. Ask those same doctors I seek advice from.
We cannot. That website is now blocked at this hospital.
Good, because you all... Wait a minute, you were accessing only docs while working?
Not me, Randall.
There was no medical conference. All three of you took on a dare from that one dominatrix nurse before I showed up, didn't you?
God damn it, Frank.
Anyway, don't blame me. This was for your own good. John wouldn't approve of only docs.
Wouldn't approve of it? He went apeshit and we heard him all the way over here from the chapel when Randall found out he couldn't access it.
What the hell? I'm starting to think this guy's a fraud or something. Has he said anything remotely biblically accurate since being hired?
I think I saw him recreate Lot's wife with the contents of a salt shaker at lunch.
Frank, you removed the lid from the salt shaker, which caused John to make that comment. If anyone replicated Lot's wife, it's you.
This conversation is exhausting, and knowing that the shakers aren't safe. I'm skipping lunch. Don't bother me.
Well, this is boring.
I know. How hard is it to keep net neutrality in this hospital?
Not that. I was talking about how Hawks isn't here, and for some reason you are.
I had nothing better to do.
No patients to pray over? No tending the chapel?
Huh? Oh, no, I just assume anyone who goes here is already saved.
So I'm just to assume everyone coming to me already has cancer. Get a life, John.
The ornithine translocase deficiency diagnosis was incorrect. I've figured out that the actual cause of this patient's condition is Tay-Sachs disease.
You can't just walk in here without proper protective gear, Hawks. This is an operating room.
And you're disrupting our work by bringing up new diagnoses mid-surgery. Can't you see we have a critical task at hand?
You need to put your personal life aside for a moment and focus on the patient's needs.
I understand your concerns, but time is of the essence here. Tay-Sachs disease has a much worse prognosis than ornithine translocase deficiency. We must act swiftly.
So, what's the treatment plan for that?
Get a VPN. I'm out to here. I'm sorry, you're right. I was blinded by my own ego and I shouldn't have disregarded your knowledge. It's hard for me to admit when I'm wrong.
That's the hardest part of our job, Hawks. But admitting we are wrong is not just a part of being a doctor. It's also a part of being human.
I know, and I'll make sure never to let my pride get in the way again.
Good, because that kind of behavior can cost lives.
You're right. My mistake was not just about the patient, but it was also about you. And I am sorry for dragging your good name into this mess.
Thank you, Hawks. Let's try and learn from this experience and make sure to avoid similar situations in the future.
Just kidding. You royally messed my day up. I had to take a nap instead of lunch.
No, you didn't. So you drive to make Wendell's and leave about 15 minutes later. And I know damn well they aren't that efficient.
Caught.